Haivision's in a very unique place. It's a company that's been around for a decade. Got its started in coding behind the firewall. Has over 20,000 customers that it serves today. Some of the largest enterprises such as BP, some of the largest universities like Duke University, as well as an international presence. Haivision was getting the request from their customers that all this great content we were creating behind the firewall, we wanted to take that content and distribute that content outside the firewall. So Haivision made an acquisition of a strategic acquisition of Kulibyte, which was an outside the firewall encoding company, much like Elemental or Inlet, and that gave them their first step into OTT and video delivery outside the firewall. And the customers continued to demand, now that we're creating content inside and delivering content outside the firewall, we needed a destination to store, create metadata, create rules and policies around content, and really complete the ecosystem from content creation to content consumption. And that's what really drove us to create what we're calling the video content management system, and not just a pure play OVP. It's not a tutorial driven OVP. There's a lot of tutorial driven OVPs where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, video, publish, go. Ours is a much more enterprise class solution where we take time up front to understand the business requirements of the organization and try to do everything not to disrupt their workflows, but to integrate with their workflows so they're not limited to having to log into a console to manage video content. But we can leverage FTP watch folders so that they drop an asset into a watch folder and they never log into the system. The metadata follows it, it's published to the appropriate players, it's syndicated to the right social media destinations, and at that point they don't have to touch it and log in and create more steps that they don't want to do. We support obviously VOD as well as live. We have DRM capabilities built in, rules, policies, restrictions. We have an amazing analytics package to determine quality of service as well as viewer insights to determine viewer tracking, geographical locations, average bit rates, those type of things, but also quality of service to create accountability to the CDNs. So no, we're not just purely tracking viewers, we're also tracking the quality of the delivery of the content, which we find is critical for the enterprise. We support the MPEG Dash. We believe that Dash is going to become the format of choice, so it's a part of our roadmaps. We're in active development cycles now to support that. Our customers aren't demanding it today, so we're not allowing it to deviate our roadmap from things that are immediate to our enterprise customers now. However, we are in a position and will be in a position to support Dash, and we believe that Dash is going to be very impactful to the industry, no doubt about it. We have a great business in medical, a great business in education, a very large business in government and federal government for the Department of Defense. So we support a lot of the Department of Defense's IP video initiatives. We have the House of Worship, which is a content creator that people don't realize how much content they create, as well as the size of their audiences. And so we're going to stay focused on those verticals. We're not focused on broadcasters. We're not going after the ABCs and CBSs of the world. We want to be a technology enabler to organizations that have a desire to pursue those organizations directly. So we'll enable them via our technology, but it's not our go-to-market strategy. Our other unique position is that we sell through channels. So we have over 800 channel partners throughout the globe that sell our solution set into the marketplace, which is very unique. So it allows us to, the cost of acquisition of a customer is very low compared to a lot of the typical OVPs or VCMSs that you see in the marketplace that are purely a direct sales model. So it makes the business very unique. We're agnostic to CDNs. Our solutions work with all CDNs. However, we do preference Akamai as our default CDN when we deploy customers on our video content management system. The reason being is, we come from creating live content, and we do hundreds of thousands of live events a year. And Akamai's distributed network with local ingress points for our customers that are broadly distributed is very important to us. But again, we're agnostic to CDN, but we do preference Akamai because of the amount of live content we deliver.